Okay, today we're going to learn the halachas of snow and salt. There's a lot of halachas legabe Shabbos with the snow and salt. So first of all, it's in Shin Chof. It's brought over there halachas of schita. It says hasheleg va'borod, the snow and the hail, and meraskim oisom, or the ice would be for that sake, and meraskim oisom, you don't crush them. The ainu leshovram lechatichas dakus. You're not allowed to break them to small pieces. If you need to get water out of them, out of the ice, out of the snow, and but if you want to put the ice in the cup of water or wine, and it's slowly it's melting in that cup, that's okay. When the choshesh, there's no chashash of it. So it says we're going to see soon what's the isur of here. Also, if you put them, if it's a snow and it's got warmer, and you put them outside, you took snow and you put it outside in a bowl, in a plate, and it's melted on its own, you didn't do it, that's allowed to. Then it says like this: Mutar l'shaber hakerech kedel little mayim mitachtov. And by the way, before I go further, I'm going to tell you where I'm getting with this. If you're allowed to, on Shabbos, it snows, if you're allowed to clean the snow in front of your doorway, or if you're allowed to put salt on it. So we're going to see now the halacha, which one is okay, which one is not okay. Mutar l'shaber hakerech kedel little mayim mitachtov. If there is on top there is ice, you want to break the ice because there's a water below the surface, you're allowed to do that. And that's why they brought in poskim. Many people, very few people, they used to go to the mikveh in such a conditions that it was ice cold. They used to break the ice and go inside the water. That because you're not creating water, it's not moiled, you're not doing any schita over here, because you're just getting rid of the top layer and you're getting the bottom of it. Okay. Then look at it. Says don't wash your hands with whatever has in it ice or snow. Meaning, if you do it already, do it in a very soft way that you don't squish it. Okay. Then it's like this. Same idea, because if you're going to melt the olden days, a lot of times they use the salt as we use the soap today, and the Taka the Post can bring something would be the soap, because it would be moiled. You're converting from a solid into a liquid that would be moiled, or other isurim. There is mamachak legabe the soap. Okay, then it's like this: doires shelek beraglov v'enachoshes. We walk on the snow, and when we walk on it. We squish the snow by walking, and some water, some liquid come out of the snow. I'm doing that something I'm not allowed. It says there's no, the Chachamim didn't gather on such a thing. What are we going to stay home, not walk? So such a thing, they were not. The whole thing is drabonon, so they didn't go that far away. Now, so the question again, I'm going back to the question: are you allowed to clean a little bit the snow of your driveway on Shabbos? What would be the isur? Okay, the biggest issue according to the Magen Avraham, nearly the benor obeyer osur. According to Magen Avraham, what we say you could break the ice, go to the mikveh. According to Magen Avraham, it would be osur. Same thing would be according to Magen Avraham. You cannot remove any snow from your driveway. Why? Because since it's connected to the ground, the mail it's going under other halachas. It's like looks like you're building or destroying. It's connected to the ground, part of the karka. The whole heter is. It's en binyan bekalim. If it's in your kli or something over here, it's Muhammad connected to the ground. The Magen Avraham says that would be osur. According to him, lechoira it would be osur, maybe even the oraisa. But either way, whether the oraisa or the rabbanon, because since according to the snow connected to the ground, you cannot do it. Many choilak and the Magen Avraham, most poskim, even the Alter Rebbe that normally follow the Magen Avraham, he doesn't bring this halacha. Many choilak and Magen Avraham on this. They don't agree. The snow going to melt on its own, so it's not like you uprooting something from the karka. So anyway, now.
And even if you move the snow,
yeah,
it doesn't melt when you move it.
Oh, very good. So you could argue with that. The choire by the snow, that you're allowed to walk because there's no other choice, because even though going to some water come. Today by us, the snow, it's so solid and it's so cold, sometimes you don't see any water, it's just pushing snow. So what would be the problem? So I'll tell you. The problem would be the Rabbanon. What's the problem? There's the Gemara in Shabbos talks about over there which things you're allowed to do before Shabbos, and it's going to be working on its own. For example, your cholent pot working on Shabbos. It's working, but you put it before Shabbos. There's no en shvisas kelim midorais. According to the Basilel, according to the Beshama, yes shvisas kelim. So even according to the Basilel, en shvisas kelim midorais. If you put it before Shabbos, could work. The Gemara says there's one exception to it. The exception of the Gemara is daf yud ches in Shabbos. The Gemara says, "Aval en noisim chitin l'toich harechaim shel mayim." You cannot put wheat into the grinder of water. That's how they used to grind the rechaim, the wheat. It should be done. If you put it on Friday, it have to be done on Friday. It cannot work on Shabbos, even though it's working on his own. I didn't do any malacha on Shabbos. Why this one is an exception? My time of a rabbi. There is such a concept, avshamilsa. It's so commotional. If it's done quietly, then it's fine. But so commotional, everybody, all the neighbors here. What's going on over here? Maybe is somebody doing malacha on Shabbos. So Chacham says midrabanon, don't do that. Even though there's no issue with that. According to this, if somebody wants to go out, we're talking about when there's no problem with an eruv, it's over achnasa. He wants to take out a shovel.
How about a
or
broom?
whatever. It's, even they're going to say it's klisha malachta isul l'tzorich gufa mukoyma mutar, and I want to push a little bit of the snow out of the driveway. Mitzad ikar adin, that would be mutar. Elamai, it would be also it's avsham milsa, it's uvdin dechol, it's too commotional, it's uvdin dechol. There are certain things we're more sensitive. It looks uvdin dechol. Memele, we would not do this. We would not push the snow. It looks like you're going shoveling or whatever. She would not. Again, it's Rabban. With the Araita, there's no issue really. Now, so there's another question. Could you put salt on your driveway? It's icy. People could fall over there. Could you put salt? Huh?
Salt. I thought you said soap.
Salt, not soap. Not soap. Soap going to get worse. Okay. So it says over here clearly. What it says over here, yeah, so it's brought. It's brought in the Taz. The Taz says, if you pour salt into the water and it's melt on its own, you're not doing the rubbing, then you could wash your hands with a smay salt. By the way, according to this, you're allowed to pour salt on the driveway. You're not doing what's a malacha. No. Again, we're talking about when there's no itzova achnasa involved, but there's no other isurim. Just the problem salting the chayrim mashma from here, according to the Taz, it should be no problem. By the way, there's another heter. Some people, they, for whatever health reason, they wash their feet with hot water and magnesium or salt. They put some additives to the water. According to this, you're allowed to do it on Shabbos. You put the water, then you put on top of it. Again, but there's no involved of bishul, it's klisheni, shlishi, whatever. I'm talking about mitzad, that melting the salt over there, it's not a problem. That's what the Taz says. Mamele, you could wash you put the salt inside or magnesium inside this water, and you could wash your feet. And it's not a medar refuah. People do it as a maintenance, as to feel better or whatever. So circulation or whatever. So according to this, it comes out like this: you cannot shovel your driveway. Yeah, it's not the raisa, but you could salt it. Yeah, there's no lichora. Doesn't look there's a problem with salting it. Now there's another problem. A lot of people, they contract some goy for the whole year to clean the snow, and the goy, let's say, comes to your house on Shabbos and cleans it. That would be also. You have to tell them before, here's the Jewish calendar, and they will respect it. They want your business. If not l'shma, it can be l'shem, the business. So tell them this is on Shabbos. I don't want you to come, and he's going to respect it, and they're going to come another day. Because people over there, it looks like you hired them on Shabbos to do it. So that's why you cannot have the goy even coming on its own. You have to tell them not to come on Shabbos to plow your snow. Yeah, and again, it's only surah drabonon, but still, that's lamaisa. You're not gonna have a goy plow out. You're not gonna push the snow with your shovel. Putting a salt l'choyre mashma over here.
But it's not normal for somebody to.
It's no problem.
It's not a normal thing for somebody to push their snow to shovel their snow with a broom.
Again, that's like I said, l'choyre that would be also mitzad uvdin dechola av shamilza. Even though midaraisa it's mutter, I don't see any
You
isur
have
over here.
steps going up. Yeah, you have steps. I'm just
Okay.
asking. You have
I hear what you're saying. I'm not saying
and there's
behechlet
crumbs,
is.
and there's crumbs on the steps, and you sweep it off on Shabbos. That would be no. There wouldn't be an issue with sweeping the crumbs, right?
So I'll tell you, there is another thing. If there's no ritz from a rutzefes, it could be a problem of if there's mashre gumas. Yeah, could be mashre gumas. So by the wood, it's not shar if it's a wood, or but our drivers, if it has some holes in it, and you're gonna start moving it.
Wood steps.
Okay, that no problem because it's ritz from rutzefes. There's no a what? Oh, so which part of the muktzah? The shovel?
Snow.
Why it's a muktzah? Ah.
From before Shabbos?
Why it's muktzah? Oh, noilat. Oh, because it's kem on Shabbos. You're saying, it says the wood, the snow kem on Shabbos. It's noilat. It should be muktzah. It should be muktzah. Okay, I hear the question. So I hear the question. I have to look into it. If it's noilat, would be also mitzad noilat, mitzad muktzah. So I'll tell you. I could tell you like this. Even let's suppose it becomes a muktzah. You're not moving the muktzah like you're not really. It's like klachar yad would be. A. B. You're doing it for safety. And the mokem hezek. There's no muktzah l'choyer. So again, I would not do it anyway. You're saying it's also even no muktzah. Even there's no noilat. As I said, it's uvdin dechol. It's av shamilza. That would be also. But putting a little bit salt, I don't see any problem putting salt on the driveway. All right.